Hey guys, welcome as we get into this next game. We're going to be spawning directly on top of LG IM.Losira, as they are sponsored now by LG, which is a really cool pickup for them. As I think my phone is LG. No, my old phone is LG. Is this LG? No, this is Verizon. Oh well. I used to have a couple LG phones, the LG VX blah blah, but that's really pointless for me to talk about. So we're going to get to ZeNEX.Life, who is going to be the yellow Zerg in the bottom right. We're having another ZVZ. It is Game 3, the deciding game in this best of 3 series. Looks like they had a little bit of a pause, but the glorious thing about this already being played is that these are replays, and we don't have to worry about the pauses or any of that stuff. So we are going to be just going straight into the game. It is glorious to have this TSL for Qualifier number 3 for the Korean server happening, as we're having amazing players like Losira and Life playing in this amazing ZVZ. I really want you guys to also just be helpful and go to zanderfeverSC/vote and just vote for who you think is going to win, so we can just talk about that. Because as of right now, it's a 50-50. Oh, nope, change that, scratch that. 57% now for Life. People are switching it around. Before it was Losira who was the favorite, and now we're watching Life going ahead in the voting. Alright, so Losira is looking like he may actually be intending on hatching first. He's go up to 15 food, yeah, but he's going to hatching first. We've got an early pull from Life now. Oh my god. So Life is going to go for an early pull. Looks like that might have been I think that was a 10 pool. A 10 pool double extractor trick, I believe, is what Life just did. And with this, he's going to be able to be very aggressive, and Losira going for a hatch first could be really unfortunate. But we already saw this build earlier today, and we saw it get defended by the hatching first. Assuming Life is going to be pulling 6 drones and plopping down 2 spine crawlers and then attacking, this could be a repeat of a game we saw earlier between Min and Anya. And I remembered it this time, which is very cool. Alright, so now, let's see what Life's going to be doing. We've got 1 drone coming out here, but it looks like that's just going to be for an expansion. Interesting build, actually, to go for an expansion off of the 10 pool. He's actually not going to be too far behind in terms of economy. He's just behind in terms of the drone count by, wow, not that much at all. That's really interesting that he has such an early pool, and he's still managing to stay exactly there with the food. And he's going to be able to put some pressure onto Losira quite quickly, as Losira's pool is only halfway done, and these lings are already across the map. Are they going to attack this hatchery, or are they going to... They're going to attack the hatchery. Is he going to try and force a cancel? He could actually force a cancel. Look at this. Losira's pool is not even done yet. There's not going to be any chance for him to defend it. He may actually be forced to cancel it, or he may just lose it. Is Losira going to cancel it? Yes, he cancels it! Oh, this is a successful 10 pool. Really, and look at that, pulling off 1 ling. That's ridiculous. Really well-timed build for Life, and now Life has got this hatchery up. He's gonna have a hatchery lead off the 10 pool. That's a beautiful build order and great timing for him. Now he's gonna be able to possibly attack these guys as they just popped out, but will he be able to pick off a drone? I don't think so. Lings are coming out, but they're coming out very, very slowly. Life has only managed to kill off that 1 drone that was willing to hatch at the national expansion, but we're having Life actually take a little bit of a lead in terms of these attacks. We see him now basically even on drones, so 1 drone difference, but the national expansion is there, so Life is going to be able to just spread out his drones there, and now Losira's forced to get out his expansion yet again, but he was forced to cancel. We can see just how much has really been lost by Losira, and with the plan of the hatchery, we're looking at Life being ahead in the drone count by a significant degree. So all of a sudden, Temple turns into one of the best eco builds that we've seen. Really cool. Alright. So, now we're watching as Losira is going to start just spawning larvae again. He is going to go for a roachworm, so a fast roachworm is going to be the deviation for his builds. We're going to see banelings first from him. But if he can get up here and do a little bit of aggression, and Life is prepared for it, and Life gets punished for, well, looking what he's doing right now, droning, gets punished for droning, then Losira can take this lead right back into his favor if he can just move in and do a bit of damage. But these queens are doing a great job of just being a little bit aggressive. As they are going forward, we do have The natural almost being done for Lucira. By the way, the reason why I'm going like, is I'm trying to think about what he's going to be doing next and how he's going to follow it up. Because there's not going to be any lair soon, I don't think. Lucira does have enough money for the lair in terms of the gas, but he needs a little bit more minerals. But can he actually do that without losing? Because Life has the opportunity to get a few spawn calls and just pump out some more links, and they'll be able to surround those roaches and be able to use the spawn cars to really DPS them. At the moment, he's getting his lair takes, so he's a little bit vulnerable. It's looking like he may go for mutas because he's getting his third gas now. He's going to get his fourth gas maybe once the Spire starts or something. But Losira is going to be tackling just 4 roaches, and we're going to have what looks like 2 spawn cars basically done for it. But we see them pushing forward. A couple of links are coming to play. Now the spawn car, and we're going to have the links going straight into the main base, though. A few drones are actually being pulled, but they're going to completely circumnavigate those spawn cars. The lair is finished and scouted, and now we're seeing Losira pushing forward and do a little bit of damage. Not too much. The queens and the lings should be enough to defend against those roaches, but we're having the roaches picking off some of those drones very effectively. Nicely done there. 3 roaches do one-shot drones, and we're having them pick off some of the more damaged drones very effectively, as we're going to have the last roach go down, but 9 drones have been killed, and we're having Losira now taking the drone lead, and with that drone lead there, we're going to see Infestation Pit down for Life. I guess he's not going to be going for those mutas. Losira is getting his 4 gases up. His lair is now 2/3 of the way done, 3/4 of the way done. Yeah, about 2/3 of the way done. So now we gotta see exactly what Losira's gonna be doing in terms of his own lair. Because if he goes for mutas, he's gonna have opportunity to possibly snipe some of Life's infestors that Life is going for. If he can just trade maybe 2 mutas for an infestor, force out some fungals, force out some vegetarians, that'll be a huge energy and tech advantage for Losira. That'd be awesome to see. If he can get that, that'll be massively important for him. But right now, we're just having a couple of these links moving around, being aggressive, picking off a drone here and there, being really effective for the amount of links that are actually being lost. Fair amount of them are escaping. So we're having the harassment happening on both ends. And at the end of it, the drone counts are identical. Wait, no, we're having Life pop out with some more, but, oh, yeah, we're having 6 drones coming out. So Losira's going to take the drone count shortly. We're having a little bit of attack here. Losira has the link advantage, so Losira will definitely be emerging victorious. But the third base is almost done for Life. It's the third halfway of the way done, but that may be forced to be cancelled, as Losira is going to be engaging this immediately with these links. And we're actually having 1 scouting link also. It's going to go straight to the watchtower. Is that going to go somewhere else? Looks like not really doing much of anything, but the cancellation is forced. But these links are going to try and attack a third that was almost gotten by Losira. And Losira is just basically trying to save his drone right now by getting this extractor. But that's not going to go so well because it's just to be dead. Cancellation, and now the drone gets taken out. Alright, and oh, look at that. Nice job with this. Look at that. Extraction is now being thrown down for Life to save his drone, but Life's actually going to succeed in doing the saving, and we're going to see the hatchery go down in a moment. I think that Ling may have seen it, or may have died before. I don't quite know, but all of them are pushing forward. Yeah, this is being seen actually by the Overlord of Losira. So the third base goes down faster for Life than it does for Losira, because Losira is just now plopping his own down here. His infestation pit's done. He has got his patching glands done as well. He's getting a couple infestors about to pop, but it looks like Life is going to be having an infestor count that's going to be identical. 5 infestors. Oh, actually, there's going to be down 1 infestor, but still. Life has his out faster, there's going to be more energy, use it to harass, and look, another cancellation on that hatchery. Losira is not being allowed to get up his 3rd hatchery, while Life is getting closer and closer to getting completed. At the same time, we're actually even having a macro hatch in the main base of Life as well. And I'm kind of, there's the Glue Constitution, but what's the missile upgrades for both players? Got the +1 attack for Life done, no +2 is going down there, but if you look at Losira, his +1 is almost done, and if he gets started with his +2s shortly, he's going to have a very nice upgrade lead. Alright, so now here is the hatchery almost done for Life. He's going to have that nice little advantage. Losira's is definitely behind, but not too badly. These rocks are going to be killed down there, but Losira hasn't taken his down at all, so he's not going to be able to reinforce and defend this third nearly as fast as Life's going to be able to, so there's a little bit of an advantage towards Life in that little respect, but we are going to have Losira sending down some of these some of those changelings. They're gonna set some of yep, there we go. Now they're gonna stream forward and start moving down the map. And it's cool to see is that they're actually also the same color as life on the mini map. I just find that as a cool little design thing that Blizzard did that I definitely enjoy. But you already have the gases done, so Losira really wants to be able to mine the gas effectively. He's got a ton of drones here at the natural expansion, way oversaturated. He's going to be able to transfer those to his third shortly. But Life has already started mining at his. Losira's only got a single drone there, but the army is moving across the map now for Life. Losira is going to have to defend. This is a lot of roach infester. We've got 7 infestors with a complement of roaches. Life's got a 20, actually now 15 food lead, but we have Losira with a ton of infestors. 10 infestors, lot of fungals going down, so many infested Terran. Who's infested Terran or whose? There's so many of them, and there's just a mass of them. I can't even tell. Let's focus on also like those ones, and it looks like Losira's infested Terrans are going down faster than he can actually get them out, so he's going to have a nice little spread of them down there, but Life is streaming forward his roaches, and those +2 for Life's going to be done faster than it's going to be done for Losira, but both players have that +1 done right now, and Life is looking like he may be able to do a ton of damage to Losira. In fact, Losira is definitely going to be in a rough spot to defend. He's forced to pull all of his drones as Losira is not able to reinforce fast enough. They're building the same amount of roaches, and the +2 is going to be done for Life shortly. Can you imagine how much damage this attack would have done if he had the +2 while Losira did not? Now we're just watching roaches getting picked off. Losira is actually now going to be getting hit at his third base with the infested Terran down there. Losira is defending, but he's taken a fair amount of loss in terms of the drones. We have more roaches getting hit down here, but the lead is definitely in favor of Life. The +2 is so close to being done. Another 5 seconds, and that's going to be there. And Life is just happily getting out some infested Terran, but with the +2 now done, here comes Life's really decisive advantage in terms of managing this army. We have 15 roaches now out. We're having infestors getting picked off. Oh, Losira is going to pull back from behind with a couple of these roaches, but look at the concave. He's getting hurt by his extractor. He's getting hurt by his hatchery, and Life has got a much better spread, pulling back some of those injured roaches, and definitely there is a little bit of an advantage for Losira right now, as Losira has been able to reinforce. Wait a second, the +2 attack is actually big enough to put this into the favor of Life. We're having, oh wow, Losira. He actually had a 4 roach lead at one point in that battle, and he still gets taken out by that +2 attack. That is insanity. Life is even attacking this hatchery now over there. But there's a roach going to be able to take out the other roach. But Losira calls W. There's another battle down there as Life has got those 5 infestors. And that is going to be it. We're going to see Life taking the series, taking down LG IM.Losira. Very nicely done, ZVZ. He kept delaying Losira's third. It was handled so well in terms of just getting in there with the lings, doing the harassment, stopping that third. It was forced to be cancelled, what, 3 times? That 10 pool at the start forced the national to be cancelled at the very beginning, and Losira was never quite able to get a hold of the game ever since the 10 pool hit the natural and gave Life an economic 10 pool 16 hatch expansion advantage. Very cool build order by Life. Really nice, tricky gameplay by him to play those little tiny timings and just be very solid with army movements. So well done by him. He's going to eliminate Losira, and we're going to move on to our next best of 3.